It's Week 10 of the NFL.
And we'll see this team's veteran wide receiver.
He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week.
Buckle up. There's football coming your way.
And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt.
Yeah.
These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the paper. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And they'll be led out by their fourth-year quarterback.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So second down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. They'll throw it. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice gain, but they needed just one more yard to move the chains. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials.
Ball start, offense.
All twitched up, they were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start. It's 3rd and 5 for them after the penalty. Throwing from the gun here. Completed to Flowers. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll give him a first down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing, he stopped quickly. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll try and throw it here. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll give him a first down. Still sticking with the passing game. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They got 24 yards on the play. And they'll have first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Finding Flowers. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They'll try and punch it in. Runs it in for the touchdown. These guys finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
That one right down the middle. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Second down now, 7 to go. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Dropping back to throw. He's on the move. He's running for it. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Going right side, Evans with it. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Running it after the penalty. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 15. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The home teams and their running back about to get back to work. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hitting top 5 in rushing yardage. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 27. Finds the in route complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Throwing now, off play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll give him a 1st down. He'll throw it. Firing one deep for the end zone. Big gain downfield. And in for the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that 1st drive ended in a punt. Evans straight ahead. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Staying ground with Evans. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's a 2-score game early. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We're all set to start the 2nd. Offense already out to resume its drive. They'll have it 3rd and 3. Here's another carry for Evans. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. And the fair catch made here at the 15. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll be backed up a good bit for this drive. Here comes their offense out again. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And they'll wrap him up after a short carry at the 24. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Another carry for him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Punting unit out now. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it'll be their football. A give left side. Here's Evans. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We got 2nd and 15. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done. That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Caught by Flowers. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. Oh, the football's loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up 1st down.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. And we're going to get a timeout from the defense here. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's got it. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them.
And the catch is made for the touchdown. These guys take a 20-zip lead. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can, and certainly was effective.
Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys stretch their lead to 21. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now this offense getting set to work here. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
A give up the middle to Evans. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Setting up a throw. Got Evans, it's complete. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Punt team on the field. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Offense to the line for 2nd down. A quick throw completed out to the left. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They're going play action. Makes the catch and gets the feet in.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 46. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. Their offense running back out now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Throwing it to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Pass play coming here. That one's complete over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
He's going to push one deep. He's got it deep downfield. Hits the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So we're at halftime of a lopsided contest thus far. One team with a whole lot of adjustments to make during the break. Now we'll toss things to Jonathan Coachman in our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now,
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the 2nd half. Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. A handoff for Evans, running right. And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the gun, a carry by Evans. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. Looking to the air here. That's going to be caught by Evans. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits him on the out route. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First and 10 from the 41. He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They get 13 on the pickup, and they're going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's a bootleg for him. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding. Offense.
You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. In his 11th year, still knocking him through. And that will add to their score.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
He stopped on the return at the 27.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Evans. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Man in motion here. They go play action on 1st. Complete out to the right. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still first down.
So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Give to Evans from the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10. Here's Evans on the carry. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They get 2 on the play, and now they've got first and goal. A give to Evans. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Looking for a throw here. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for them. That step close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
This offense ready to get going again now. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Play action on 1st down. Connects on the crosser. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back to the well again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
It's a 44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Another carry for him. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. This offense making its way back out now. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a throw. This finds Evans, complete. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They're throwing it. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing it again here. Cut out left. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They are throwing it again. Got Evans, it's complete. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives them the 1st.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing now from the gun. That one's complete, right side. And this one doesn't go far.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. Throw complete to Williams. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They send a man in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Desperation time here on 4th. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's incomplete left side.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then
he can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing from the gun here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll give him a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Handoff now out of the gun. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Lone back gets the handoff. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they come away with some points on that series.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. This offense getting all set for this series. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Pass play now. Connecting on the slant. It's a gain of 22. And it'll give him a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now looking to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Now after the incomplete pass, we've got someone shaken up and in need of some medical attention. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Still sticking with the passing game. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Finds a man right side. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. What a game for our winners, as we say so long from Austin.